People ask me all the time, what would you tell your 20-year-old self? And the honest answer is, a lot. Because at 20, most people aren't broke because they don't have potential. They're broke because they're running bad code, bad habits, bad inputs, bad targets. So if I could go back and talk to 20-year-old me, I wouldn't give some cute motivational quote. I'd give a system. Because motivation doesn't build wealth. Systems do. Here's what I'd tell myself. First, stop poisoning your momentum. Anything that steals your time, your energy, your sleep, your confidence, your attention, cut it. Alcohol, drugs, late nights, scrolling, the party life. People sell that as freedom. It's not. It's a loan against your future with a brutal interest rate. At 20, you don't need more fun. You need more leverage. Second, change your circle or your circle will change your life. If you're surrounded by people who complain, blame, and talk about how the world is rigged, your brain will start living in that story. And once you're living in that story, you stop executing. The problem isn't that other people have more. The problem is you're asking the wrong question. Don't ask, why do they have that? Ask, what did they do consistently for 10 years that I'm not doing for 10 minutes? Winners don't spend time resenting, they spend time modeling. Third, stop chasing validation. Start chasing competence. At 20, most people are trying to be liked. They're trying to fit in, trying to look cool, trying to impress people who are broke or lost themselves. That's a trap. Replace it with competence. Learn how money works. Learn how taxes work. Learn how credit works. Learn how real assets work. Because the entire system rewards people who understand capital allocation, and the system punishes people who consume. Fourth, stop thinking job. Start thinking asset. At 20, I'd tell myself this: your paycheck is not your path. It's your funding source. Your paycheck is the shovel. Your assets are the gold. So take whatever you earn, whether it's $2,000 a month or $8,000 a month, and turn that earned income into ownership. Not stuff, ownership. Fifth, learn income-producing real estate early, not because it's trendy, because it's durable. A lot of businesses can disappear. Industries shift. Tech changes. AI replaces jobs. Algorithms change. Companies reorganize. But people will still need housing. If you learn income-producing real estate early, you learn the most important wealth principles on earth: cash flow, debt, leverage, reserves, operating expenses, tenant quality, management, location risk, exit strategy. And here's the difference between investors who win and investors who get trapped. If you can't exit, you don't own an investment. You own a problem. So I'd tell my 20-year-old self, don't buy random stuff just to say you're in real estate. Learn the game properly. Learn how to analyze deals. Learn how to fund deals. Learn how to structure partnerships. Learn how to manage risk. Learn how to refinance and how to sell. And most importantly, learn how to buy assets that pay you monthly. Because monthly cash flow changes your life. Not once a year, not someday, monthly. Sixth, compress lifestyle, stack capital, buy freedom. At 20, you don't need to look rich. You need to become untouchable. That means living below your means longer than your ego wants. Stack cash, build reserves, deploy into assets, reinvest cash flow, repeat. That's how you go from working for money to money working for you. Seventh, stop buying liabilities disguised as rewards. The house you live in that doesn't pay you, that's a lifestyle choice, not an investment. The car that costs you every month, liability. The watch, liability. The vacation funded by credit, liability. If it doesn't produce income, it's not an asset. You can buy those things later, when the assets pay for them. Eighth, Protect your future family before you even have one. At 20, it's hard to think about emergencies, lawsuits, medical bills, job loss, economic downturns, but life happens. The goal is not to predict every problem. The goal is to build a financial structure that survives problems. Income-producing assets do that. They keep paying when you're tired. They keep paying when the market changes. They keep paying when life hits you. Ninth, help more people, but become strong first. People love to say, I want to help everyone. Great, but you can't help anyone if you're financially fragile. Get strong first. Build the machine first, then scale impact. That's the truth. So if I could summarize the advice to my 20-year-old self, it's this. Stop wasting time. Stop chasing approval. Change your circle. Build competence. Turn earned income into ownership. Learn income-producing real estate. Reinvest cash flow. Buy freedom, not status. Because the goal isn't to be impressive at 20, the goal is to be financially free for the next 60 years.